experience, which is a nice way of saying a little bit older.
Well, yes, you could view it that way.
Just seeing if we can get that little bit of pace in behind and get them on the turn.
Yeah.
I think it worked until we fell asleep for those periods. That was the thinking about it. It was just again to maybe add another string to our bow and just see if we can play it. And I think from the first 55 minutes we can. It's just those little understandings and that they were clinical in those areas, right? I mean, look at the end there. We had 4 clear chances, 5 maybe. Keepers made 2 absolutely unbelievable saves. Great saves, and that would have maybe made it 3-3, and that's not fair on Little Common, but it could have been very different towards the end if we'd have taken those chances.
And is that a lesson perhaps in concentration in that sort of 15-minute spell at the start of the second half where 3 goals went in, a lot of them via set pieces or crosses or so on, where you can switch off potentially after having a good first half?
It's the switching off.
Something to learn, right?
Yeah, it's the switching off, right? The higher you go in football, the more you have to be switched on for longer periods of time, right? Everybody knows this. This is just part and parcel of it. We have to stop the switching off, the thinking, is he all right, and looking around. Yeah. Where are second balls? Where are they in the box? Like corners come in, and we always talk about it. Training second ball. Where's that going to land? Can I anticipate it, and can we get it clear? Those little learnings of the turning off, the switching offs, the lack of concentrations. Maybe it's tired, as we can see, it's really hot. But I think them those little bits there are what we learn from, and hopefully moving forward we'll understand. Okay, I've got to concentrate. So yeah, that for us is what we're going to hopefully take from it.
Great. And with Little Common being the first team from the Prem that we're facing up against this pre-season, were there things that you could learn from how they play that you might apply to how we play this season? Yeah,
they're really good at when we were pressing really high and pressing all over them, they're really good at going 1-2 in and then going bypassing. Got to be aware of that. Got to understand that teams will do that, and again how we react to those scenarios. And again, being clinical, right? They had Gilly made 2 great saves in goal first half, and then really the other 3 chances they took. There wasn't any particular clear. Gilly wasn't really worked. He had to make some routine saves, but the next 3 chances they took, and that's the level, right? They're clinical, they're crucial. Clinical in those areas when they get those chances, and we need to do that if we're gonna get something from it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at a lot of the first half today was not necessarily defending all the time, but more so about the positional discipline and having everything in place for the team to work as a whole. Whereas perhaps the last 50 minutes where we had our greatest spell of joy was a bit more freedom about the game. Does that suit us when the game's a bit more fluid at that point?
We were chasing the game, right? They were maybe tired. It's towards the end of the game. We're chasing the game. I said to Ellis, we've got nothing to lose here. We were 2-0 down at that point. I said, whether it's 4-0 or 2-0 or 2-1, 3-1, we'll just go for it.